I am too scared to go to the theater, so I read plays instead. For some context, I studied theater for 3 years. Okay, so without any TMI or trauma dumping, I don't want to do that, but they were complicated years of my life. I'm very thankful for what I've learned, but it was also pretty complicated, not gonna lie, in terms of anxiety, performance, friendships. I guess I guess high school was just not for me, but that is okay. Okay. Anyway, so I have to say that right now I am a bit too shy to go to the theater. I do go and see plays, of course, especially when it's from friends of mine that they're doing their projects, and I'm super happy for them and I'm proud I'm gonna see them. But I have a bit of FOMO and just anxiety in general. I have to take care of this. Anxiety, it's not the only reason why you should read plays. Also, if you like to read in general, plays are a good choice if you are in a reading slump because they're just full of action. They're short. Usually, I would recommend plays actually for someone who doesn't really like to read. Why would you read something that was meant to be watched? Well, that is actually a great question for you to ask, and I would say that most of the times you are pretty correct. Plays aren't meant to be read. Some plays are actually, they were meant to be read. They were called closet dramas, but that conversation can go me spiraling and nerd about theater, which I like to do. So for this video, I'm just gonna stick with some plays that I think that you will like because I have great taste. For the girls, I know you guys like, and I'm gonna recommend it for all of you. I'm gonna start off with something strong and bold. A bit depressing too, but it's my favorite play. I never got to watch this, but I say it's my favorite play because I've read it. And it's called Blackbird. It's by David Harrower, this Irish playwright. And it's about two people called Uma and Ray and their relationship. So the play begins, we see adult Uma and adult Ray. Ray is about 55, Uma 20-something. And Uma confronts him about their past relationship when she was about 12 years old and Ray had a romantic relationship with her. Yeah, so this play is heavy. It's about abuse and she confronts him about their past. I cried like hell reading this. I don't cry easily while I'm reading something. When I'm watching something, yeah, I'm a little crybaby, but well, I'm reading something that's difficult to pull. I read this super quickly, obviously. It's gonna be a common motif. If you're reading a play, you're just gonna be addicted to it. You wanna see what happens. The dialogues are beautiful, obviously they have to. There are so many things that I noted while I was reading this. Some very disturbing quotes too. They actually made a movie about this, wasn't that good? But yeah, that's the first one that I recommend for you. It's a bold choice, I know, but it's really good. I think that you should check it out. Then I'm gonna recommend Sarah Kane. Sarah Kane is also a very bold choice, very dark. So Sarah Kane is this playwright from this era of in-your-face theater. Basically, in this time of theater, people just wanted to put the most extreme violent stuff on stage to kind of be like in your face sort of thing. That's why it's called in your face theater. And the play that I'm going to recommend is not the most famous one, 4.44. That's a monologue, really good too. But the one that I'm going to talk about is called Blasted. Blasted, also again, I never watched it, only read it. And it's about two people that they meet up in this room, and you can understand that something is going on. You don't know what exactly is, but it's sort of like this war thing. It's almost dystopian, and their power dynamics are very relevant here. There's a man and a woman, and the woman is clearly more submissive to him, but I have to say that it changes throughout the play. A lot of crazy things happen, a lot of violence in here, very grotesque too, very heavy too, a lot of heavy subjects. A third character enters in the middle of the play and changes everything. The whole world around them changes too. There's this war going on, and it ends up in such a terrible way. In Your Face Theater does not want to filter anything. It doesn't sugarcoat anything, and especially Sarah Kane, she was known to be very raw with her writing. It's gonna be a tough one too. I'm just spiraling in some heavy subjects, but they're very good plays. I'm a disturbed person. I'm literally just a girl. I'm just checking all of the plays that I have, and yeah, they're all dark. They're all dark. I am so sorry. Okay. Third one is called Medea, and it's a classic play. It's a Greek play by Euripides. There's other versions of Medea, like it would happen commonly in the ancient world of Greece, but I'm going to recommend the one by Euripides. First of all, because he's my favorite, how do you say this in English? Tragediographer. He's my favorite playwright of ancient Greece. So if you know the story and the mythology, this happens after Medea gets together with Jason. Jason was one of the Argonauts, and he fell in love with Medea, who was a witch. He met her in his Odyssey, and then she basically betrays her entire family and gets together with this random stranger. Love makes you do some crazy things, and what's happening right now, Medea discovers that Jason is going to marry another woman because he suddenly prays in Greece. He came back from his journey that he basically only got alive because Medea helped him, but he betrays her, and their two kids. Yes, may I tell you that this man is a father too, of two. And he just says, no, we cannot be together, and this is for the good, you have to think about me. I am now going to marry a princess. Think about our children. They're also going to be much happier, and I'm going to give you money and a lot of good things. And she's like, what are you talking about? First of all, I'm an immigrant. Not an immigrant, but what's the word in barbarian? The Greeks would call everything that wasn't Greek barber. First of all, I'm an immigrant. And second of all, I'm a witch. And third of all, I'm a woman. So what are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm screwed up by you. Thank you very much. And if you're wondering right now, is this play feminist? Can this be considered feminist? Now, that's a great question for you to ask. Short answer will be no, because in the context of that time, feminism was simply not a thing, and women actually reacted really badly to the play. You know why? Because Medea in this play, she's a bad bitch. She's a really, really bad bitch, and she gets revenge. A very heavy, grotesque, gorish, violent one. And women, Greek women, they were like, why are you writing about this? We are not like this. I would never do this to my family and my husband, even if he cheated on me. I would never do this. Sure, Jan. But yeah, if you like female revenge, Gone Girl sort of type of thing, you know what? She's the OG Gone Girl. I know for a fact that Amy Dunn has read this, she has watched this. This is her idol. I know for a fact. If I was Amy Dunn, I would also be done with my husband and went and get inspired with this play too. I don't want to say what happens too much because that's the whole thing. You're gonna get surprised, you're gonna get shocked. But yeah, this is the play that I'm recommending. We have another one, not by a Greek, but by a Roman. Pheadra, another crazy, deranged woman. Pheadra is by Seneca, a great philosopher. This was actually a play meant to be read because it was just monologues. It was kind of unwatchable for the time. It has a lot of stoicism in this play because Seneca is a stoic. He basically invented the whole thing. Pheadra is anti-stoic. I am Pheadra. I say whatever I want. I let my emotions get in the way. She's literally me. And yeah, Pheadra in this situation, what can I say without spoiling anything? She's in love with her stepson. Yeah, she's in love with her stepson and things get complicated. Is it better to speak or to die? The girl speaks. This is another play that I really like because of the main character, kind of crazy woman, female rage sort of thing. Yeah, I really like this play too. Next play we have The Author by Tim Crouch. Now this was revolutionary at the time. I have never watched this. It's one of those that you wish you could be there for the first time without knowing what's gonna happen. It kind of spoils the whole thing if you read it, but it's just so good. It's so good. Anything that Tim Crouch does, I really like The Arm too, but right now I'm gonna talk about The Author. So The Author is about an author. What happens is, and as you are a specter of this, you enter the show and the characters are among the audience. And we are going to talk about this author that he's going to be right there. It wants you to feel that this is happening really. So you get at the end very disturbed. But you are going to uncover this big secret about this author. And it's gonna leave you speechless and maybe even sick. Okay, so things are gonna get a little lighter right now. I'm going to recommend The House of Bernarda Alba by Garcia Lorca. This play, I call it The Spanish Virgin Suicides. It's about 5 sisters and they're mourning their father and they want to get married. Their mother, Bernarda Alba, she's kind of this dictator of the house. She's very conservative. In their mourning, so basically they have to be inside of the house for 8 years, wearing black, not seeing anyone. However, there's this man, Pepe Romano, I don't know how you say in English, Pepe Romano. He asks one of the sisters to be married, the oldest one, the uglier one. And everyone is suspicious. Why would he ask her? Why wouldn't he ask the youngest and most beautiful one? So something is going on, something is weird. He clearly doesn't like I don't remember her name, sorry to this woman. He clearly doesn't like her, he likes someone else. And then there's a sister called Martirio. She's one jealous sister. This was a play that every year we would do in our school. So when I watched this, the year above me was doing this. And I was just like, because there's just so much drama. There's so much drama in here. I'm gonna recommend this for the drama. This is the little telenovela sort of thing, Spanish little vibe that I love. And yeah, it's your Spanish Virgin Suicides, because you're gonna have to see it at the end. You're gonna have to understand, like, you have to unpack what's going on, what's happening in here. Yeah, that's it. I think everyone knows about this play, The Seagull by Anton Chekhov. First of all, Anton Chekhov, he's very handsome, genius of his time, also a doctor, This man would be the perfect bachelor. He's so handsome. But he's also a great writer. He wrote some plays, a few. He had this very particular sense of humor, where for him, something tragic and sad could be funny. You can perceive this with just the beginning of this play, with this character called Masha. And someone will ask her in the beginning, why do you always wear mourning, black? She says, I wear black because it matches my life. I'm unhappy. I swear to you, this sounds better in Portuguese, but it's kind of like dark comedy. Yeah, it's very difficult to do as an actor and as a director. Stanislavski, he tried to direct this for the first time and he failed, and 4 years later, he did it again and everyone loved it. But it focuses on 4 characters, Arkadina, Trigorin, Treplev, and Nina. I'm a seagull. No. I'm an actress. She's literally me. Trigorin is this novelist. Arkadina is this actress. She's very famous, but she's kind of getting forgotten because she's old. And Treplev is her son, he also wants to be a writer. And Nina is his girlfriend. She also wants to be an actress. So we have the young versus the old, kind of like this generational little fight going on, and characters betraying each other, falling out of love, falling in love. Masha is actually my favorite character because it's unrequited love, and I related a lot to her when I read this. I'm usually very drawn to the characters, the unrequited love sort of thing. I'm gonna get nerd about this, but Federico Garcia Lorca, he believed that the unrequited love was the most real one because of the immense pain that he felt that you would never get loved back. He was gay and he was in love with Dali. He wasn't loved back, I think, and that was his philosophy, which I think a lot of us can relate to. But yeah, in this play, The Seagull, it's something good to get to begin with theater. It's brilliant. Yeah, that is it. The last play, it's called Night Mother by Marcia Norman. I watched this, but it was this dramatic reading, so I didn't get to see the play. I saw people reading the script. And it impacted me very heavily. Basically, it's a daughter telling her mother that she wants to die. And yeah, you're gonna want to call your mother immediately after you read this. It's very sad and very beautiful too. Oh my god, I'm gonna call my mom after this. But yeah, you can kind of guess what happens. Oh, am I spoiling this? You kind of know what's gonna happen at the end. I've never forgotten this. Yeah, great play. I don't want to finish the video in such a sad little tone, but yeah, this play is just very sad. I should recommend more happy plays. I'm so sorry. What is wrong with me? Let me think about something funny. Nope, I'm not. Wait. Okay, so for the video, won't end up in this horrible, heavy thing. Last play that I will recommend is called Lysistrata. It's by Aristophanes, a Greek playwright, comedian, and it's about these women who do a sex strike because they want their man to stop the war. Greek comedies are very good. They're very political. So they're interesting things to read and to watch. I like it more than Roman plays. Roman plays are just more in serious. I guess I'm just a very serious person. I love to get heavy with things. So despite the sadness, I hope you guys enjoy this. I certainly did. Go read some theater, guys. Bye.